It was midnight on October 6, 2021. I faced a tough decision. Should I leave my country or not? Beside many other thoughts coming fast, in a conversation with my wife, she asked me, what will happen if we are in prison for the jobs and works we did? What about you, me, and our kids? Look at them. Decide for them. Maybe this is the last chance we have. I saw my daughter, who was sleeping innocently, hugging her dog. Ah, my daughter, my entire world. At that time, I recalled an incident that changed my father from a kind, caring husband and a peaceful person to an aggressive and unkind person for many years. My father was a caring, kind teacher. He loved poetry. He was arrested by the cruel government of that time in front of my 4-year-old sister because he had Alamer Ball's poem book. The book, which was blamed for encouraging young people to take part in the revolution. My sister had tightly gripped my father's leg, her tiny hands trembling with fear and crying. Two soldiers separated them violently. Her cries were unheard. My sister was an exceptional and intelligent child. She was very attached to my father. She would never sleep without hearing her lullaby every night. She would wait up late at night for him to return home. And even during her deep sleep, she could recognize her father. Night after night, my sister refused to sleep. Her restless eyes were searching for the comfort of her lullabies. She even refused to eat food. She had an unbreakable bond with her father. In the absence of her father, her vibrant laughter was silenced. One day, my mother noticed that my sister was eating mad at the spot where my father used to work in the field beside our house. It was the same place where my father used to feed her with his own hands. That night, my sister cried a lot. My mother, who was pregnant and had a young child to care, couldn't understand the reason behind her cries, as my sister was crying every night, missing my father. In the early hours of that morning, my mother found my sister unconscious in bed. She immediately asked for the help of my uncle. They rushed her to the hospital on a horse cart. The hospital was too far from our village. By the time they arrived, it was too late. My sister had already passed away, and my mother hugged. When the news reached my father in prison, he broke down badly. He was already suffering a lot of torture in prison. But this news made it worse. My father's personality changed severely from a kind and peaceful person to becoming an aggressive and mean. He started blaming his beloved wife and others for the death of her daughter for many years.